Hi, I'm Lewis. I built Reflame, and I'm going to show you how it works. So on the right side, we have reflame.app, which is a React app built using Reflame. And on the left, we have GitHub with the React component open that's responsible for rendering this piece of UI right here. So I'm going to just make a quick edit using the GitHub UI. Say, hi, everybody. And I'm going to also create a PR using the UI just to save some time. And here you saw this turn green, and that's because the deploy has already finished by now. And the bottleneck is really how fast I can create this PR. And surely enough, once you see here, you can see that the preview was deployed in 1.377 seconds. And that's probably more decimal places than anybody really needs. But I just wanted to drive home the fact that this is a real number that we're measuring closely and not something I made up. So if we open this preview in a new private window, we can see that our changes have been applied here. And I wanted to bring your attention to this URL here. It says reflame.app, which is the same URL as we just saw on the other side in production. So did we just accidentally shift this to production? Well, no, because our previews actually use cookies to show you different versions of your app at the same URL as production. And we can verify this by refreshing on the production side and seeing that nothing has actually changed. And we do this instead of using separate subdomains for every preview like you might have seen elsewhere, so that we can ship with more confidence knowing that our previews will match production exactly with absolutely no branching in code or config needed. So now it's finally time to ship to production. And the main branch is kept up to date with production automatically, and so all we have to do to ship to production is to merge this PR. So I'm going to merge it right now and do a refresh. And as you can see, it's already been updated. And reverting is just as easy. So we just click revert, open a PR. And again, as you can see, the bottleneck here is how quickly I can click through the GitHub UI. And so merge, confirm merge, and refresh, and it's gone. That's it. So we've seen how quickly we can deploy using the Reflame GitHub app, but it doesn't end there. In fact, the GitHub app is actually the slowest way to deploy using Reflame by a very large margin. And if we take a look at this deploy right here, it took 0.726 seconds. That's pretty fast by deployment tooling standards. But my benchmark for building Reflame has always been against the local development feedback loop. And that brings us to the Reflame VSCode extension. So now we have the same file open as before, except in VSCode with our extension installed. And so the way to deploy using the extension is just to make an edit and save. So I'm going to make another edit here. Hey, everybody, and save. So if you blinked, you might have actually missed it because deploys here take anywhere from 100 to 200 milliseconds. There's still a lot of room to improve, but on top of this, we've been able to build a experience that feels like local development, except it's deploying to the actual internet. So I'm going to just do it again so that you can catch it this time. And yeah, so you might have seen a little thing pop up at the bottom. I'm going to do it one more time. And yeah, that's how fast it deploys. So to preview our changes with the extension, we can choose from one of two options from this live preview menu. And live previews, as the name might suggest, are previews that update themselves automatically as you deploy changes to them. And the difference between the development mode and production mode previews are in how those updates get delivered to your browser. So let's start with development mode because that offers the best development experience in my opinion. So I'm going to open development mode in the browser. And here, every time I make a change, you can see that it will get reflected in the browser immediately without me having to do any kind of manual refreshing. And this is happening through React Fast Refresh over the internet. So even if I have some input here, you can see that the state will get preserved as I update things. So this is the same nice instantaneous feedback loop we get using local development, except over the internet. And also in development modes, all of your dependencies will be compiled using development mode variables as well. So for instance, React will give you nicer error messages in exchange for some poorer performance. And now on to production mode. So I'm going to open production mode on the right here and make a change. And as you can see, every time we make a change, the browser will refresh. And this is because production mode uses fully optimized production assets and production dependencies. And this means we can use it to gain confidence in our changes by developing against a version of our app that matches what customers will see exactly. And that's all for the demo. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.